not how it is.
She's not getting in real life, HQ.
Hold on. Y'all don't want to do. You don't want to accept that one fact.
It's a half truth.
It's the truth. Period.
It's a half truth.
Can I say something, panel?
Hold
Please,
on.
Jay,
Hold on. G Honda's turn first, then Triple, then you, Jay. Go, G Honda. G Honda, are you frozen?
No, I'm saying like it's fat. No, I'm right here. No, I'm saying it's fat women that's way cuter than her HQ that's not demanding it. But if she was getting people offering her to pay her $1,000, she wouldn't be up here. So how she figure she gonna get it up here if she ain't getting it in real life?
She came up here to get more of an audience to get her money. If she exposes herself to 1 million men, somebody's gonna give her the money. The more men I see, more black men I see, the more men I see, the more people I get exposed to, the more probability is I'm gonna get that money.
You said probability ain't in the equation.
But I think it's a probability. More than likely, it's highly probable. It's highly probable. It's
why
absolute,
need to?
Absolute.
No. If it's probable, why is there a need to increase the probability by increasing the number that you're exposed to?
But that doesn't matter. Y'all just seem jealous. Y'all seem very jealous that women can get what we want, and that's what you guys were created for.
I thought it was G Honda, Triple X, and NJ.
Okay, well, glad that's what you thought. But I'm just
Hold
saying,
on.
y'all
Hold
seem
on.
jealous.
Hold on.
G Honda.
Hold
I
on.
thought you was gonna respect the panel, Tyranny.
Jay, you
hold on.
That was my fault because I jumped in there.
Triple X. Triple X. Yo.
Yeah, I think anybody, and I don't want to dive away from, the topic, and that's whether the woman can get it. But I think anybody can get anything from anybody because it's a such thing as extremes. Clearly.
No, this is not an extreme.
Can I speak?
You making it seem like this is an extreme. This is not an extreme.
Yeah, let me finish my point, HQ.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's an extreme because the question you're asking is not specific. Can this girl get money from an 80-year-old guy? Yes, and he got it. He's retired. He would be cool with just the attention from this young girl. So, yes, she can get the money, but it's an extreme. Guys her age or a little older ain't really interested in breaking bread on this girl like that. Not in most cases. Now, if it's a guy that's 350 pounds, he ain't together, he let himself go, he got a couple dollars, maybe, and he don't have any women. But in most cases, most guys around her age or older aren't interested in tricking on that. That's what it is.
Yes, here's the thing. This is what she said. This is what she said. She said, when I came on here earlier, I asked for 60K. She said, that's a McDonald's man. That's a poor class low man on the totem pole. That's what she said. So now she said, I'm going for a higher amount. They told me I'm asking for too low of amount. Now I need him to make 200K because I need $1,000 a month. That's what she said.
Yeah, I got some oceanfront property in my backyard too to sell.
But I'm saying this. Shannon Sharp paying for it. Why wouldn't somebody else?
That objectively speaking, that woman looks better than her. Respectfully.
Because she's Caucasian. That's why you're saying that.
She's in better shape.
Hold on,
she looks better than her. And my preference is sisters.
No.
But I have to call it down the middle. This ain't the best representation. I'm just calling it like it is. I ain't saying that's a bad girl either, because she's no Carmen Electra, but she's in better shape and more attractive than this girl we're looking at. It is what it is.
Okay. So
Jay, it's Jay's turn. Jay, you got something to say? No? We can't hear you.
Hold on, Tyranny. Hold on. All y'all need to hold on
on.
because I'm gonna back up for a minute. Y'all, I came up on the panel. I wasn't gonna come up. I was just gonna stay in the chat until I heard one of my melanated sisters on the panels call every dude on here below average, and she don't know none of us in real life, and nobody said anything about it. She called every last man in here on the panel, all y'all below average. Y'all ain't even that.
Looks.
And nobody said nothing.
She said in looks. Did you mean in looks?
HQ, you didn't buck against her at all, HQ.
Because I didn't know whether she was money or looks.
Hold on. But you up here bucking for this young lady on the screen so hard.
I am not bucking for her. I'm saying she's talking how she wants to talk and wants.
How come you didn't go against now, Tyranny? You can't say that. They might not be attractive to you, Tyranny, but you can't say because these are some yada 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 men on the panel. I'm not attracted to dudes, but I don't see no ugly men.
Oh, okay.
Some of them is funny looking. Some of their knees make noise, but I mean, other than that,
no, it's Tony's turn after Jay. Hold on.
No resistance. She didn't get no resistance. No, none.
On her head.
HQ.
Wait a minute, I'm not giving her resistance. Everybody has their opinion. What do you mean?
Yeah, but every time a guy on it says something about a female, you get on them.
I don't know what
how
talking
dare
about. I don't know what
Tyranny.
she's talking about.
You want us to have your back, and then you're gonna stand up here on Beyonce's internet and call every man on this panel below average.
And
even if that's what you think, why did you feel the need to say it like that?
Because y'all say it.
Who says
y'all
that?
can give y'all honest opinion. Why can't I give my honest opinion?
I've never not once commented on your looks, Tyranny.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about Jay Tillman. But on average, in combination, you guys comment on women's looks all the time.
Yeah, so, women's looks, but you commented on the men's looks on the panel.
Who freaking who? You comment on women, I comment on men. I just happen to not be a lesbian. There's no need for me to comment on a woman.
Okay, right.
You guys.
Okay, I won't say nothing. Anybody else may do that.
Hold on. It's Terrence's turn. It's Terrence's turn. I'm just saying. You guys are no Morris Chestnut. Stop the cap, okay? So what you guys are comparing her to, you can't even do that with yourselves.
Well, you said that before I got up on the panel.
I absolutely feel like you guys. Hold on, because you guys think that what's in your pocket makes you an above average man. It doesn't to the woman. That's not what makes you above average to us at all. What's in your pocket doesn't matter if you suck. If only thing you do is just talk down on women, you don't do nothing with your money but spend it on Jordans. It's a combination of things that matter to us. But a lot of times it feel like you guys feel some type of way that a woman can get what she can. So now y'all start talking about things. I bet this woman look like a lot of y'all aunties. I bet she look like a lot of y'all grandmothers. I bet she look like a lot of y'all mothers. That's what makes us be like, are you serious? But then
that's irrelevant because we don't date our aunties, grandmothers, and mothers.
Yes, you do. But
what's
his name is with a 19-year-old Caucasian.
Is she an adult or no? Yes or no?
And I can't hear because I'm not done talking.
Is she an adult? Yes or no? Because y'all want to be adults when you want to be adults, and you don't want to be.
Hold on, Jay.
Is 19 an adult?
Hold on, Jay. Hold on.
Thank you. A 19-year-old Caucasian woman that the only pictures you guys have seen was half of her booty showing and half of her titties showing. This girl is fully covered up. So you ain't even seen her at that potential. You just seen a sexualized Caucasian woman. That young girl ain't even on this grown woman's level. But if y'all got offended about me saying that y'all are below average when it comes to looks, you guys do it to us all the damn time. So,
Tyranny, it's not.
You can agree to that.
Ty Pro, it's Ty Pro's turn.
It's cool because Tyranny, you way below average, so I ain't gonna worry about that.
I mean, my husband thinks different. So I mean, I don't care what you guys feel it's about my average look.
Y'all, that's
You
y'all.
might be blind in the right eye. That's all
Type,
right.
Oh, okay.
All
what do
right.
you have on the subject? Go.
I mean, I already said it. We know prostitution exists, and I think that you're making it seem like any guy will pay for pussy, and that's not the case. And you making it seem like the type of guys that will pay what she's asking for are just regular average dudes. They're dudes that can't get results with anything else but paying that cost. That's why prostitution exists. That's why OnlyFans is such a rich industry. Now I'm saying,
Wait a minute.
if
Wait a
she
minute.
hold
Hold
on, hold
on.
on,
Let
hold
me
on,
push
let me
back
finish
on
my
that. Okay, let me push back when you get done, because you
yeah, for
keep
sure.
saying the same thing.
Okay.
I'm just
Wait,
gonna say
can
this
I
one
have
little
my
piece.
go?
If she works at, let's just say she work at Amazon, there are dudes in there that she clapping up just to smoke with and get a drink with, and ain't asking for nothing because that's how it works. And she's an average looking chick. She's a regular go outside and see her
Let's
today
go.
looking chick. So she's not asking all men to pay that money. It's not regular dudes that's in her inbox sending her cash apps and Venmos. Those are men who not gonna get results with anything else but paying for tricks. She not gonna be the first piece of coochie that they pay for, and she not gonna be the last piece of coochie that they pay for. Those are custos. Every average dude ain't a custo. And that's
Okay.
it.
My whole point, and I push back on this. You keep saying regular, average, ordinary dudes, blah blah blah. No, I'm saying, and I keep saying Shannon Sharp is paying for it. I'm saying rich, old, ugly, fat, or skinny. A man is going to pay for it if he wants to, and it's not
But
a.
they already pay. They just that's what they do. That's just what they some dudes do that. That's why the industry is
So
so rich.
why are you pushing back on her saying she wants $1,000? And you know me.
What was my pushback? My pushback was the men who already participate in tricking will trick on her. Yes. But in that same breath, there are men that are average men that's on this panel that come in contact with her and could clap for free. She only go get that money from the dudes that already trick because that's where their brain is at. And dudes that trick because they can't get coochie otherwise, or they married and they just want a weekend with something different. It's all type of caveats on why men choose to trick. It's not just like I'm gonna wake up, oh shit, I could get her for $1,000 because she's average. And you keep bringing up Shannon Sharp, and I keep telling you the
And I
same
keep
thing.
saying Shannon
Shannon Sharp was paying that girl not because she was just a girl. He was paying her because one, she's on OnlyFans, so she is a prostitute. She's a sex worker, and he was paying for a certain type of sex that he liked that he might not be able to get from every chick that he meet. And Shannon Sharp, I'm sure, wasn't only paying for that white girl. He probably pays for coochie, and he likes a certain type. We seen it in the text message. So he's going to pay because every woman not going to lick his gooch and let him tie her up and shit. So he's paying for that. It's like if you go buy a car, every single car not gonna be a V8 twin turbo. You gonna pay for what you want. That's what Shannon Sharp do because certain men pay for coochie.
and
That's why it's such a rich
I
industry.
say, I say that there's an audience, there's a market that will pay her $1,000 a month.
The customers that pay for pussy.
Right. Period.
And
But
it
that's
don't
not
matter.
everybody. That's
Hold
like
on, and you
3%.
keep saying it's the low class men. No,
I
it's
ain't say
not.
low class. I
It's
said the men
all
that
levels of
trick.
men that will trick.
Rich men, broke men, yes, there is. That's
So
why
therefore,
prostitution
so therefore, so therefore, my premise is right. She can get the money she wants.
from the men that tricks. Yes, from the she's
There's
pulling,
millions of men that trick.
Yeah, almost every
but
man drinks.
she's
How do you
pulling,
think
she's
OnlyFans
pulling
make the
from the
money that
pool.
OnlyFans make?
I'm
But
trying
Wait,
to understand what
Wait,
but
what's
can I
HQ,
have
wait,
my
HQ
go,
though.
she's
please?
pulling from the men
no,
who
you trying to denigrate her. You trying to make it seem
No,
as
I'm
though
not.
ain't nobody gonna pay for that girl.
I'm telling you that the men who pay for coochie will pay for her, and the men who can get women without paying will clap her for
Still will
free.
pay for her if they
Okay.
want to.
No, they're gonna clap
Okay,
her for
okay, then what's
free.
the okay, HQ, yeah. Yeah, okay. If somebody wants to pay for
Wait,
something,
can I have
you
my
can.
go, please? Sorry.
No, the whole premise is why they came up here is they said
Am I missing somebody?
men won't pay for her. Hold on. The whole problem was men came up here saying that men wouldn't pay for her. Yes, they will. Rich, poor, whatever. Stop saying that. They don't have to be poor. They don't have to work in the plant. They don't have to work in they can be stars. They can be anything. Don't be no caveats.
Yeah, I think you missing the point.
Y'all not listening. Y'all just want your pride put somewhere.
You just it's not pride. He's just not listening to what he's saying.
I'm a good man, so I don't pay for it.
He's not gonna pay her.
He never
I'm a good man,
so
I don't pay for it. I'm a good man, so I don't pay for it.
Ain't nobody said that. You putting words in people's mouths. He didn't even say that.
Putting caveats on that. If they want to, they will.
Only the men who trick will. A man is not gonna pay his first time.
Yes, they gonna pay if they want to.
Okay.
Because they pay for coochie already. That's what they do.
Okay. Young Reels, it's your turn. Please.
Okay, so basically, though, now the only reason why you thinking like that, though, to the guy who's saying that, though, basically, wherever you put out is what you get back. You're the one who put that energy out there, so you're the one responsible for what you get, though. What you put out is what you get back. Because we are conscious/subconscious beings, though. So whatever energy you manifest is the same thing that will come back to you. That's why you actually see what you see and you get what you get. Because that's what you're putting out there, though. And that's what actually brings them towards you, though. If you don't want that, though, there are people who don't do that, though. You have to actually find a way to actually, not manifest that energy, though. And I see it through a spiritualist point of view.
So what do you think about the premise that she can get $1,000 if she want to every month?
I mean, do her thing, though. What am I gonna say? That's her life, not my life. So it is what it is.
So she can get $1,000 a month.
She can if she wants, though. But I don't personally agree with. I'm saying to me, though, personally,
we're not agreeing with it. We're not saying it's okay. We're saying she can do whatever she need to do, and she can get that $1,000 every month.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Why? I mean, why not? Why not? Wait, hold it. Yes, though. So my answer is yeah. Why not, though? That's it. I got nothing, though.
Right.
So what are you men actually arguing against then? I'm confused.
Did y'all not hear what type the whole spiel type?
No, we don't want to hear a monologue. We just want to hear what is the disagreement.
He said it. It's not a monologue. He pretty much just laid it out there. The men that are going to pay for it are gonna pay for it regardless, and the men that's gonna just be able to access this woman without doing it are gonna do that.
Okay.
Some men pay, some men don't.
Okay.
That's the way the world works. Some women sell their bodies, and some women don't.
Where the argument is? What are we arguing about?
They came up here to argue. I just said she can get $1,000 a month.
You think she can get $1,000 a month? Okay, fair enough.
That's what the argument is. Okay,
fair enough.
I think she could get 1,000 from anybody.
You wouldn't say
she can't get 1,000 from anybody.
That's not what
I said. No, she can.
Before I got on the panel, though.
I want to know who said it was impossible for her to get money from anybody on the face of the earth.
Nobody.
Yeah. So why was it even? I'm lost on the argument.
The question was the argument or pushback first was she can't get the money every month if she wants to.
No, it's not about if she wants to. A lot of people want to do a lot of stuff.
Well, wait a minute, hold on. Why would you push back on me saying she can get $1,000 a month?
Because you said if she wants to. She can try to do that. She can try. A lot of people can try to do a lot of things. A lot of people try to lift 215 pounds off their chest. They can't do it. They could want to do that.
They can do it if
that don't mean they can.
So you're making it seem as though
you will never bench press 215 pounds in your life.
If I want to.
No, you will not.
Why not?
Because you can't. No, I said you. I'm talking about you specifically. I'm not talking about other women. I'm not talking about rest in peace to China. I ain't talking about other women, bodybuilders and stuff. I'm talking about you. You will never in your life, no matter what you do, ever bench press 215 pounds off your chest.
I ain't got to. My husband.
That's what I'm saying. You can want to. You can try, but that don't mean you gonna do it.
If I want, then your mama tell you put your mind to it. And you can do it.
That don't work.
Cool J.
That's what you tell kids in the special class.
This is not rocket science.
The only way I can see this happening, if she get with a 75-year-old guy, he real set and he's got his investments, business, and retirements, and he getting 10 grand a month, and his house is paid for. Yeah, he got $1,000 for every month.
Why does she need to be 70?
Right.
Because what 50-year-old in their right mind with that going on would give it to her?
Really?
There's what I'm looking at.
There's isolated situations to where this girl can get what she wants, but they're not going to be advantageous to her. She
don't matter the circumstance. That's what we're saying.
Okay, but we still saying, okay, is it possible to happen? Yeah, but it's not going to be advantageous to her. It's not going to be really what she wants. She might be caught up in a whole bunch of other type of, nonsense with the guy that has liquid money, liquid funds to be able to give to her on $1,000 a month. He might be going upside her head. He might be giving her all kinds of unforgivables and stuff like that. He might be putting her in situations she don't want to be in. Yeah, is it possible for her to get the $1,000? Yeah, but at what cost?
Okay,
she's not gonna get it. She's not gonna get it from a good guy, a stand-up dude, a dude of value.
Of course,
it's all caveats. Everything is all caveats.
But
everything is.
Honest question: what black woman could get it? Give me an example. What black woman in y'all mind?
Gonna be a race? What?
Because you guys think every black woman you see is below average.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. That you projecting.
I want to know because I'm a black woman, right? And I want to become this spectacular black woman that's above average that can get it.
You will not.
Hold on.
Okay, so I'm asking you,
and I'm not even talking about physically, Terry. I'm talking about you don't have it there to be that for all the other guys.
Did I say tyranny? I said
you just said
what black woman can get it. What black woman in y'all mind that y'all seen can get it?
Halle Berry.
It's not about
a lot of black women.
Name me outside of Halle Berry. Name me one.
So why is it that she can get it?
Well, it's very superficial. That's a superficial game. Looks have a real high dependability on her being able to get that money.
You said this woman would have a problem with it. Why is it that? Hold on. Why is it that Halle Berry wouldn't have a problem with it?
What did I just say?
Why did they pick women for Jet Beauty of the Week?
Yeah. What? Yeah, I just said it's a superficial
I'm going by what Black America said.
Because they knew the dudes would be attracted to them and want to see that woman. We didn't care what her bio was. So she does this. We looking at that page.
So only Halle Berry.
You could go back to all the Jet Beauty of the Weeks. I don't even need to know their names.
Hold on. Regular ordinary guy, Black America said Halle Berry could get a direct withdrawal from his check every month for $1,000. That's what he said. So what's the difference between? Hold on. So what's the difference between her and Halle Berry?
A whole lot. Come on.
Her weight.
Come on.
I think they're saying her weight.
It ain't weight.
They're saying her weight.
Are you serious?
The only thing I can think of that's different would be her weight, because Halle Berry is skinnier and
it's not her weight, it's her face. So
we just got told we wasn't Morris Chestnut. We just got told we wasn't Morris Chestnut, but they don't understand this.
One mic.
Oh, okay.
One mic.
I was just gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Triple. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Jay, what's the difference between Jeff Bezos' bank account and mine? Like since we talking like that, that's crazy.
They don't care. They don't care about that. Apparently.
What you're saying is, if she would have came up here and she looked like Halle Berry and she said, "That's all you gonna do is give me $1,000," it wouldn't have been no problem.
All we're saying is a lot of guys, a lot of tricks would have been on deck for that. Is what we're saying.
And are we talking about Halle Berry after her kids or before her kids?
It don't matter.
Obviously, he was referring to a young Halle from the early 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we talk about a woman with children? Give us an example of a black woman with kids. I want to know, because I really feel like you guys don't understand the mind control that's been placed on you to hate your own. So I want to know what black women.
No, it's young, attractive women.
Hold on. One mic. Tierney talking.
What black woman with children in 2025 do you guys see and you be like, yeah, she could get that?
Can I go real quick? I'm gonna say it like this: it ain't about the woman, it's about the market. Any woman, even you, Tierney, you could go on list crawlers or OnlyFans and put yourself on the market. It ain't about the woman, it's about the market of men who pay. It could be any woman, and certain men just not going to pay. They might pay in different ways with courting and dating, but just straight up tricking to get some coochie, some men just don't do that.
Okay.
So it's about the market.
Here, we got this lady right here. So why is it that they wouldn't pay? This lady right here, why is it that she wouldn't pay?
Because we just wouldn't. Because we don't see nothing to pay for. There's nothing of value there to us.
My whole point is you wouldn't, but the next man will.
Well, you just asked us.
So I'm saying,
you didn't ask the next man.
I'm saying why y'all wouldn't pay for this woman. Y'all saying
because we don't see anything of value. HQ, what's there?
You look. She's selling the box,
and
y'all find bitches.
So y'all be windmilling, man.
Right now.
There's so much gaslighting right now. Where's Zeus at?
So if you have sex with fat women,
room are we in?
why is this not a step way above that?
Are fat women beautiful or not? HQ, what do women say?
How am I supposed to know?
Is fat woman beautiful or no? Isn't all women is beautiful? But then y'all men will stick y'all thing in anything. Y'all stick y'all thing in anything. But we won't do. I wouldn't pay for that. Why not?
And then there's millions of people who spend money on OnlyFans, millions, and off OnlyFans, millions.
And
this woman falls in the middle somewhere. You think ain't nobody gonna pay her $1,000 a month? You silly.
Well, you know what? The only way to find out is HQ for her to show us, to prove it.
That's her.
That's
point.
It. That's the only way. So she can ask for.
That's why she
can ask anything she wants to. No, she on Kendra G because she's not getting it.
He's on Kendra G to get a bigger market.
Who you know on Kendra G getting results?
She's on Kendra G to get a bigger market share.
That's to get what market? Dusties? Who? We watch this as for entertainment.
You think only Dusties?
Because these are train wrecks. Yes, because these are yes, and you know that too. Are you on the app? Are you on the app HQ? Are you on the app HQ?
No.
Okay.
And I'm saying there's plenty of men that are on that app. There are plenty of men that tune into her show. There are plenty of men, rich and poor. Some of those
tune in not for love. Not for love.
She not looking for love. She's not looking for love.
Why would I go on Kendra G to find somebody to trick off $1,000 a month on? If I'm a trick, why am I on Kendra G looking for somebody to trick off on?
Ain't that what I just heard somebody in the comment section say that's why they go to Kendra G. So now they don't go to Kendra G.
No, for cheeks, but they're not paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for it on Kendra G. If I'm gonna pay for something, I'm gonna go get something of quality. Not just something because it's a whole. No, I already said that. We don't see anything of value here on the screen.
Does she have children?
It doesn't matter to
me. It doesn't matter if she got kids or not.
It don't matter.
It don't matter if she's black, white, brown, yellow, green. It don't matter if she got kids or not. It don't matter if she's big or blowed out. If you don't see quality in that person, you don't care.
It don't matter. They won't. The people that's on this panel, the people that's in the chat won't pay for her. But there's billions more out there that will. So
billions.
There's billions of men, billions of men that might be possibilities. There's billions of men on the planet. I'm not saying
maybe hundreds
of men will. Of course.
Maybe there's hundreds of men out there that will pay for this woman.
And you know what?
I'm just trying to figure out how did anybody beat my premise of her saying her being able to get paid $1,000 a month. None of y'all have come up with a definitive answer as to why she wouldn't be able to do that.
Hey, you know what, HQ? You win. I will buy it. You got.
I didn't say anything other than that one thing. Hold on, I didn't say nothing but that one thing. I said that woman can get $1,000 a month. That's what I said. I didn't say from a rich guy. I didn't say from a poor guy. I didn't say $1. I didn't say $10. I didn't say nothing. I said if that woman put her mind to it, she can get $1,000 a month if she want to. Then I got the pushback. No, she can't. She don't look good. No, that makes no difference on this planet. None.
All right, HQ.
Yeah, well, the age thing, well, I look at it like this. The age thing will always come into play. And as you grow up 10, 20, 30 years, I mean, who's to say what a man will do? You know, or who's to say what a woman will do?
Look,
handlers make $1,000
You all keep
$1,000
coming
a
back
day.
with the pushback. Only a certain man will do that.
Tricks.
And I keep saying,
all y'all the tricks, though.
They don't have to be tricks.
No, Tyranny.
She could go on the street with a bucket and a sign and make $1,000 a day. So it's a mute point.
That's what I know.
No, we're talking about for what she's offering. We're not talking about a bucket of money.
I know, but it's irrelevant because who cares if she can make $1,000 a day? 1,000 dudes give her a buck.
Jay.
4,000 dudes give her a quarter. Like it don't make a difference, man. It's irrelevant.
Anybody can make $1,000 a day. Any woman can make $1,000 a day.
If you open up your body to doing something, you could make whatever money you want to make, but it's not going to be a good way.
I like tyranny.
What's the other way she gonna do it? Look, when I went I've had men tell me I will take care of you, knowing I got 4 kids. This is what I don't like about y'all men. Y'all act like everybody looking from y'all eyes. That's what's so fucking annoying. You guys act like what you see is what every man sees. Absolutely,
you do the same thing.
Not. Because y'all don't like when us women do that, right? Y'all don't like when we say
but
all
you
of y'all,
still do
all of y'all. So we're saying not every man thinks like you. Most likely, and there are going to be a lot of men that's going to give this woman what she needs in exchange for what they want. That's just how life works. That's what HQ is telling you. That's what Jesus told you back in the day with Mary. And that's what's happening mother freaking today. That's why Trump stay in trouble with these hoes, and that's why you black men stay in trouble with these women as well, because you're exchanging stuff for women, whether she's as cute as whatever you think or as ugly as whatever you think. Simple. Women get what they want. Simple.
Let me take you out.
From Jesus to Trump.
You're right.
From Jesus to Trump.
We had a conversation last night. People were saying in the chat, why is Michelle Obama doing that? She don't even look that good.
That's their opinion.
She don't look good at all. No,
she don't even look good. How is it that she married the most powerful man in the world if looks is what matters? Because they don't. And
because you got to be married to be the president.
You also got to be married to be an artist.
What I was saying. What I was saying was you all keep throwing looks into it like looks is going to just be the top all and be all. It doesn't.
For tricking? Yes.
Looks matter to a certain extent, but other things matter.
Yeah, like what exactly is she doing?
Wait. Hold it. Let me finish, man. I said looks matter to a certain extent, but it's not everything, man. Everything else does matter too, though, you know. You're just basically putting looks on top of everything else. For me personally, faith is top of my list, though. So.
But for tricking, though, this is tricking, not a regular relationship.
All of y'all are tricks. You've all paid for some coochie once in your life.
No.
You try to tell me you have. Yes, you have.
No. Well, you know what? You find that woman Tyranny and tell her to join the panel then. How about that?
It's fine.
A woman that you know that I paid for.
Hold on, let's watch it. Tell her to drop.
If all men are tricks, tyranny, then are all women hoes?
All men have paid for some coochie.
Thank you,
Jay. What you talking about? Well,
tyranny,
not
are all women
still
hoes?
young. But I'm talking about these other men. They have
all. Why are all men tricks?
They've all offered a woman some money in exchange for what they want. Yes, you have. What? Even if it's taking her out for dinner, even if it's buying her favorite shoes.
So then that makes all women hoes that accept a date for a dinner date. If a woman accepts you saying all men is tricks if you offer to take a girl out to eat?
No,
that's not what I said.
All those relationships are transactional. That doesn't make her a trick. You're tricked in because
everything is transactional. It's just not monetary.
You're offering something in exchange
the
to take her out
transaction
to
is just
dinner.
not monetary. It could be emotional.
All right then.
It could be emotional transaction. That don't mean you a trick.
Right. You're the one who called her a trick.
You've been talking shit about me.
No. Tyranny said every man was a trick. Tyranny said HQ. Pay attention to your panel. Tyranny said every man was a trick.
Tyranny is tyranny. HQ is HQ, and tyranny feels like all of y'all have paid for some box, and it is what it is. It is what it is, bro.
Like that.
Okay, if y'all come,
I'm not saying that.
You've been paid before for something. Have you ever been paid for something, Tyranny?
Hold on.
Why would I have to pay for box?
Hold on.
If I pay for box,
hold on.
Been paid for.
Hold on. Let's finish her out first. What she got to say?
There are men out there that like that. I will co-sign what you say. There are men out there that do have money who actually don't care. Okay, well, that's the man you're looking for then, right, Trinity?
Mm-hmm.
So why would Kendra say that if there's men out there that will pay? And Kendra just said it. She just co-signed it. There are men that out there that don't care and they will pay.
You just don't even know.
Because there's men out there that will do anything. HQ. There was a dude that got killed because he was having sex with a horse. There's men out there that just human beings out there that will do the most disgusting things or anything. Of course, there's a man or men out there that will pay for this.
Oh, stop saying
that don't mean nothing.
Get it. So stop.
Who said she couldn't?
She has to get it in order to get it.
Let her finish. Because y'all push back and forward immediately as soon as
it's not back and forth.
Y'all push back immediately after I said that.
Nobody on the panel said she could not absolutely get it.
I never said.
So why are you arguing that? Because no man on the panel said that.
Hold on. I never said anything except she can make the $1,000. Y'all came with all that other stuff. I said she can, and then I got pushback. All I'm saying, all I have said from the beginning is that she can get $1,000 a month. It don't matter whether they are tricks or not. It don't matter whether she's ugly or not. All of those things. I didn't say any of that when I said that first statement. I got the pushback from you all saying, no, she can't. No. Yes, she can. So we all agree that she can. So let's move on.
Why is everybody asking for my disability? Like, dang.
Are you on disability? You said that?
Mm-hmm. I am a disabled veteran.
Oh, I didn't know. I forgot that part. Mm-hmm. I want you.
Wait a minute. That's what the question I asked. The first question I asked when I came on the panel. How is she disabled? What the hell?
Because she probably has PTSD.
She got that back blew in. That's why.
It could be a plethora of things that she's disabled for as a veteran. Don't have to be combat related.
Oh. I'm gonna say this as a big sister or auntie or whatever. I just want you to be safe. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I want you to be safe. I remember one time having when I interview you, you give me a lot of young Miami vibes to how she thinks when it comes to dating with men with money. And I remember years ago when I interviewed the city girls, they were really like, if you don't got money, why am I dating you? It just doesn't make sense. And I do understand that there is a mindset of women who it does not make sense to date a man if he is not giving them money. And no matter how hard I try to give my thought process, it don't matter. So what I am going to say is I want you to be safe because you are a mother first.
Why?
I am.
Okay. Why you think she said
mother
be
first,
safe?
gold digger immediately after.
Is she giving up the box to randos?
HQ, Tyranny, why you think Kendra just had to tell this young lady?
I was trying to give you a PSA. This is the most.
That's exactly what Kendra said. It has nothing to do with what this young lady described. This young lady said,
Nope. She said
not listening.
She said because she is a city girl, be safe.
She's saying
be safe because there's a certain type of element she going to attract advertising $1,000 a month coochie. And she compared her to the city girls.
Hold on. And the young lady said she's not meeting anybody. She's not giving up any box. You're going to send it to her Cash App. That's what she said.
That's not reality. That's not how it's gonna work. No man. She's tricking for $1,000 a month. Kendra G said, "Be safe because you remind me of JT. And if you know City Girls music, you know what they talk about. They are tricks, they rob, they will do the Cardi B, put something in your drink so you fall asleep, still you rolling. She told her to be safe because the element and the mindset that she is going to attract advertising $1,000 a month coochie is a certain element of men, not all men, the streets, the darkness. She is going to attract the darker of men, not good, wholesome, family taking care of men, niggas in the street.
That's if she's planning to meet them.
Kendra G said, "Be safe" multiple times because
did
she
you hear
know
what
what
I
type
said?
of time she on.
Did you hear what
else is the man about to send her $1,000 for? He got a meter to get hit the box.
See, now we gotta explain to you that men will send that money regardless of whether they see.
But she's not advertising her OnlyFans. She's advertising coochie for $1,000.
No, she's not advertising coochie for $1,000.
HQ, why would you assume one way and not the other? Why are you not playing this down the middle for reality's sake? Because so many of these women like this, it's not hard to find out where she live, HQ. If I'm a trick, right? And I've got this like infatuation with this woman, I can find out where she lives. I can start stalking this woman. That's not safe. Like Ty Pro is trying to tell you, just it's not.
Why
the element she's getting it from, because you're not playing it from both sides. You're being very disingenuous in your argument because you're saying she could get the money, but we're trying to tell you it's not going to be good, and you're just saying, well, that's it. She can just get it.
That's not her thought. That's not my thought. That's not her thought.
And that's not. And then none of us is saying she can't get it. I have not heard one man on this panel say she can't get it.
All I heard.
I have heard all of us say she gonna get it, but it's not going to be how she wants it to be.
And I keep saying to you,
and that's why Kendra told her to be safe. Okay, so why are you still arguing against us as if we said she can't get it? Because none of us did.
I'm not arguing against you all. I just said.
You keep saying that's what y'all keep saying. She can't. I tried to tell y'all she can get it.
We all agree. I just said
we said there's a caveat. We said there's a caveat.
She just said she don't care. Didn't you hear what she said?
And you keep saying there's gonna be billions of people ready to give her money. No, that's not the truth. You did say it. It's recorded. You said billions. You said billions of men, HQ.
You know what
you said billions.
You said billions.
Y'all know what I said. You heard what I said.
The internet knows what you said because it's recorded.
I immediately corrected myself. You know what I said. What I said was there's billions of men on this planet.
Yeah.
Billions of men.
There's hundreds of men that will give her money.
Okay. Hundreds of men.
And out of those hundreds of men, 99.99% of them is probably going to be a bad situation.
Okay.
Back in the day, one of those 90 sitcoms, when I was trying to give like that moment where you give the good advice and you done washed it all the way. You done washed it all the way.
Y'all wild.
Even Kendra Goofy self caught on to it.
I said 9 billion. I meant 9 billion people on the planet. Stop saying that. You know what I mean. Man, that make my head hurt. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Stop being disingenuous.
Join the club. Join the club. Well, all our heads hurt. Aaron head.
You have to be. What was the age range?
Aaron head right now.
He started it.
Rich.
Throbbing.
Okay, there you have it. Rich is the age range. Keep me posted if you happen to get married to a sugar daddy, girl.
I will probably.
So let me ask you this question.
Listen, I mean, Scott, you already on track. Right? So keep me posted.
Okay. Yeah.
She said her age is rich. She don't care if rich. What kind of things do you think a person with that mindset who's going for the money, what kind of things do you think that person will do for money? Do you think it's going to be all above board? If money is their goal, and if the money can come quickly and in abundance, what kind of things do you think that person will do if money is their sole purpose?
It depends on it depends on how far you can stretch your moral compass.
It'll stretch.
It depends on how far you can stretch it.
It'll stretch wide open.
I mean, there's some women there's some men that won't go further than having sex with other men, and there's some women who won't do this, that, and the third. It depends on how far you want to stretch it.
It's gonna stretch. She gonna stretch.
And $1,000 is not that much of a stretch.
It's gonna stretch.
If, as I said, that's all you gotta do is a certain thing, and you can get that $1,000.
Once you do it once, makes it easier to do it again.
Every month, I do it every month. If I'm guaranteed $1,000 a month or close to it, of course you do it. You do it every month, but that's a specific person. Okay, that's a specific person that does that. She's a specific person.
We are specific people.
No,
yeah.
We're not specific in that way. We don't all sell box. We all ain't selling companionship. She's selling companionship.
Tyranny said all men.
All men tricks. Yeah.
It's tricks because we give money for dates. We pay for dates.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what y'all think. It depends on whether you believe that or not.
But women think men. So how you gonna call them? How you gonna call all men tricks, but get mad when men don't want to pay for dates? But you say you a trick because you pay for dates. Like what? Ain't no winning, man.
I got a question for
HQ. I ain't say that. What
I got a question for HQ.
Yeah.
What? Because I walked into this firefight. It was just guns blazing. What gets you so fired up about this particular? Like I ain't never seen you this fired up before, HQ.
No, I'm not fired up. No, I'm not fired up about
it. Bullshit. Run that tape back. She was like, "Don't tell me all on."
No,
she was fired up.
No, we got pushback. We got pushback from it. Okay, we got pushback from the initial premise, and I get it. Nobody says that. I'm not saying all men trick. That's not what I'm saying. I don't say that.
Yeah,
I'm saying that. What I do say is somebody can get what they want to get as long as box is on the table. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing else.
So I'm saying you didn't give Tyranny any pushback when she said that, but anytime one of us men say something, you have no problem giving pushback against what we say.
Something like what?
Like when she said all men is tricks.
I did. I said I don't think that way. She can think that way. I don't think.
No, that's not pushback. They're just saying I don't think that way. That's like Tyranny. No, that's wrong. You didn't. There was no.
So I'm supposed to argue with Tyranny about what she thinks?
I didn't say argue. I didn't say argue. But anytime we say something, you give us pushback. The slightest pushback, even just a little bit.
But that's not the argument today. The argument is I was pushing back on what you all came up here and said. You all came guns blazing. You all came up here and said, "No, man, don't do that." And I'm saying, yes, they do.
That's all. Yeah, I just go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just gonna say peace. I got to take my son to a baseball game.
Like, you know, of course, in absolutes, yeah. I mean, because you can always find somebody to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because she do have the advantage that she's a young girl, and a lot of men do like that. You know, she's right, but we have to be realistic though, and I'm saying somebody much older is more likely, much older is more likely to give her that money consistently.
And I didn't come up here and say anything other than she can get what she wants. I didn't say an old man can pay for it. I didn't say any of those things. I just said she can get what she wants. You all came up here to push back on that. I'm saying she can.
No, I agree. I don't disagree with that. Like, that's the first thing I said is an older guy will probably give it to her.
And it's okay if it's an old man. It's okay if it's a young man. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a 65-year-old guy that'll definitely give her that. For sure.
So I'm saying, regardless of what she looks like and this, that, and the third, she can do that. So that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing else, and I never said anything else.
Did she say how old she was?
She's 24, 23.
Yeah, oh yeah. Here's a 65-year-old guy, definitely give her that, you know. As will a 65-year-old woman give me that.
Can she get it every month?
From a retired 65-year-old guy that's got plenty of money and he's well established and set. I think possibly she may be able to do it for a little while. Can she do it for the remainder of his life? I don't know about that, but I think she can go on a little run.
I mean, possibility.
It's a possibility. Maybe she may be able to do it for a couple years. It depends.
So
you know?
She can do it every month.
It
depends. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
But this is probably not a select older, well-to-do gentleman, though. This is a guy, he's probably well overweight. He ain't really took care of himself, and he ain't really got a lot of options. But he had career and some money.
And what I said was, because I kept bringing it up, there's 9 billion people on the planet, but there's 4.5 billion men on the planet. So you think she can't get it every month? You think that would be I could say solidly that she would get $1,000 every month if there's 4.5 billion men on the planet. I'm just saying, do you agree with me or you don't agree with me?
I'll say this. I would do one better. I would say she could probably hustle 2 of those guys.
Right.
Yeah, a month.
No, forget 2, though. Say probably 4.
Yeah,
forget 2. You could do 4.
From 260-year-plus-year-old guys. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
So what my initial premise was correct. She can get $1,000 a month if she wants it. Now you're around to what I was thinking, how I was thinking, regardless of the old age of the man, regardless of the income level, regardless of what she looks like, she looks decent enough. You're saying yes, she can get that, which is all
at that extreme. Yes,
that's all I did.
Yeah, at that extreme, yes, I would agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
What man said she couldn't get it from that guy?
No, I'm just saying, why did I get so much pushback? That's all I said. Well, when you came around to the way I was thinking, regardless of how she gets it, she can get it for the $1,000.
Somebody said there's no way from nobody she can't get it. Who said that she couldn't get it?
I don't know. A couple people in the chat.
Aaron said that.
No, Aaron didn't say that.
Oh,
Aaron said the possibility or probability. He was giving me that scenario, and I kept saying it's possible. It's more than possible.
Yeah,
it's more than possible.
I look at it like
4.5 billion people on the planet. It's more than possible.
I look at it like this: every 10 years you go up, the chance of that happening is slightly higher. So like at 25, I'll say it like this: at 25, because she's 24, at 25, no guy's gonna do it. At 35, almost no guy will do it. At 45, you might start to run into some overweight guys. She's a younger guy. At 55, hold on,
she asked for a certain amount. She asked for a certain age.
What did she say? A certain age guy?
Yes, she did. She said over 30 and to 80.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna start at 35 then. At 35, almost no guy. At 45, possibly maybe a few. At 55, yeah. 65 for sure. 75, hell yeah.
I didn't put no age on it. I just said she gonna get that $1,000 a month. That's all I said.
I don't know who said you wouldn't. That set you off though. That's funny.
Y'all set me off because I know this to be true. I know she can get $1,000 a month.
But I know every guy that's on your panel can go bump into a chick that's 65 plus and get money. And every guy that's been on your panel could do that if that's their objective. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. Yeah.
I'm not promoting you. Here we go. We got the next one player, the next first person on Pop the Balloon. We only gonna do one person. We're gonna do the first person on Pop the Balloon. And this is it. Okay. Just this one person. Yeah, really. I'm gonna skip ahead until you get done looking at the side. Y'all hit that like button coming in and out. I should have 45 likes out there, please, and thank you. Super chats are great. Cash as a free. Great. 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 But we ain't answer that. We asked for likes. Yeah. Likes. Yeah. All right. Damn, how many people they got on this channel? I don't watch it very often. I hold on to my life. Y'all crazy. All right, y'all.
Okay, before we jump into the video, I do want to say thank you to Fashion Nova for maxi dress in royal blue.
All right.
Episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. All right. Okay, so we're going to be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if you like what you see, you're feeling what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon.
Nice.
However, if there's anything that you're just like, no way, this is not the girl for me, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready?
Does anybody know why I thought this was sold to Netflix? So she can still have her show on the internet, but what was the point in her selling? She just sold the concept of it, or she didn't do anything, just except sold the concept of it. I don't know why. That's it. Or I don't understand why would you? But I guess because it's failing, so it's not working off the internet. It's only working on the internet. Because I heard the Netflix season is not very good. The first online.
Okay, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
Does anybody know how much it was? Bought for?
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Day.
Day, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm in administration, and I also serve on the side.
Okay, very nice. And what are some things that you like to do for fun?
I like traveling. I feel like I'm spontaneous, so I like to explore, try new things, new foods.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you look for in a man?
A man that is intentional.
Look at the dress, though. The dress, the whole thing. What was going on there? Wait a minute, this is Arizona, right?
A man that is God-fearing. A man that likes to have fun. Yeah.
Okay, those are good. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
A man who cheats and lies. A man who isn't intentional. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. We'll start over here. Okay. Let's have your name and age.
My name is Gervons. I'm 25.
Okay. Gervons, what do you do?
I do tech. I do sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Right.
She looked like my cousin and her eyebrows. That's it.
Okay.
It's nothing.
Hell no. He said her eyebrows are shitty. Her eyebrows. What? Now you start now with the disrespectful. He said the makeup is a problem.
Well, I don't get it, man. Wow.
He said the eyebrows are shit. The makeup is a problem. Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
He used the word shit.
I think he used the word shit. It sounded like shit. He got an accent, so I really couldn't tell. But he said the eyebrows are shit. He sounded like. Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. Let's see.
Okay, let's have your name and age.
My name is Gervons. I'm 25.
Okay. Gervons, what do you do?
I do tech. I do sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
She looked like my cousin and her eyebrows. That's it.
Okay.
It's nothing.
What did he say? I thought he said shit.
And her eyebrows, that's it. Or something. I don't think his eyebrows are shit. What did he say after that?
Wow.
What are the captions on?
He didn't. Huh? You say what?
The only thing I caught though was basically the eyebrows comment. Other than that, I have no idea what he said though.
This one, he said they sound like.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Your type.
I like his skin complexion. He's tall. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go down over here.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
My name is Tank. I'm 28.
And Tank, what do you do?
Eyebrow, that's
I'm a dog breeder, future MMA champion.
Okay, congrats. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
21 just too young.
Too young.
Yeah, beautiful, but 21 is too young.
Got it. And now, is he someone that's your type?
But we always hear men like younger women, but they too young. They about 25. All of these guys probably 25, 29, 30. They say 21 is too young.
Yeah, I like his tattoos.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you. Your name and age?
My name's Daniel. I'm 26.
Daniel, what do you do?
I am currently a student. I'm a graduate student to get my master's degree, and I also work within that university, North Carolina A&T Financial Aid is what I do. And then I also have a podcast, and I work in fitness.
Okay, busy. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I wanted to hear her out. Everything that she said was out of respect just before she said anything, or before she did anything. I wanted to hear her out. But she's just a little young for me, so I preferably a little older.
So he said he was 29. He said he was 29, and then that's the second person that said that she's too young, right? I said most men want to marry within a certain age range, and they usually don't go that much lower than what they are, right? Because most of these guys right here are 28, 29, 27, 28, 29, and she's 20, right? And she's young. I mean, I get it that she's on this show, but a person this young shouldn't have any issues finding men. But this is only for clout. Of course, it's only for clout. Somebody told her wrongly to wear this dress because this dress is just terrible to be on her. And the makeup, I guess, may be okay, but but she's very young. See, this is why we had a problem, or most people may have a problem with the Shannon Sharp thing. And I keep bringing it up because she's 19. Most people way older, don't even look at somebody in this age range. And here we have men on this panel that are 27, 28, 29 saying, no way would I date this young girl. Aaron?
Probably a thing like probably about 3 years younger than me. I'm about 23.
Oh, okay. Well, she would be young for. Well, I mean, you're 23, so they might.
She'd probably be good for me, I guess. Though the only thing though is like she got a good personality, everything. I just feel like probably just the dress a little bit. The way she dressing, though. Probably not my kind of taste, though. I kind of agree with you on the dress a little bit. The way they've done it with her, though, I can see on that. Everything else seems okay to me.
I mean, you're looking for a companion. You're looking for somebody to go on a date, of course. But then she doesn't do herself justice because that dress is a nighttime dress or a out on the town type dress. So I just wondered why she made that particular dress choice. That's all. The men look fine. I mean, it's an exercise in how to speak to people, how to talk to people, how to approach people. That's why I like to look at this show, because it gives me an idea or insight into what younger people think and how they approach dating. So, Aaron, what do you think about the young lady so far, or her approach?
Nothing here. Head to toe, in and out overhaul. That's all I got.
Okay. I mean, I see where you're getting at, though. Kind of right there. Me personally, I'm just basically faith-based, though, and I'm just doing for marriage type thing, though. So I kind of just look at it just to see and know what to do, basically. Just to educate myself before I get married. So I see where you're getting at with it.
Right. I mean, I just look at it because it's interesting. Do they recite the same talking points as you hear online, you hear in real life? Then sometimes how to deal with these people if you hear how they talk. Did HQ Check compare 21-year-old to a 21? No, I didn't compare her to a OnlyFans woman.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he's well spoken and his job is nice.
Thanks. Sounds good. Thank you. Got two more down over here. Your name and age?
Oh, my name is Destin. I'm 27.
All right. Destin, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I have 3 businesses. I have a carpet cleaning business, a clothing brand, and a t-shirt print business.
Okay. Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was just the age. 21's too young for me. Yeah.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say he's handsome, but no, not yeah.
Okay, what makes him not your type?
What he's wearing, his outfit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. That's cool. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that's why I have a conversation with people who say, hey, why is it that you worried about a person and they have a wig or a weave on? That you can see the superficiality of some of these people right here. And she's 21. The first thing she said is what he looks like, what he has on. What difference does it make what he has on? He's articulate. He's more articulate than the other guys who spoke, right?
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Jerron. I'm 27.
Jerron, what do you do?
I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a painter.
What was the last part?
I'm a painter.
Painter. Okay, cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, it's just a 21. You know what I'm saying? You just start being able to buy drinks. You know what I'm saying?
So we have men on here saying, hey, I'm 27. She's only 21. She seems to be too young for me. Okay. Even those people think she's young. So I'm saying, why is it we get this pushback for men to date younger and younger women or whatever? Maybe it's because of a biological imperative to have sex or have whatever, or to have children. I get all of that too. But they're not attracted. A lot of them are not attracted. Most people stay within 5 years of their age range of people that, right? 5 to 10 age range, right?
I'll be honest. I think if all of these gentlemen had to pick 5 reasons why she's a no-go, the age thing would be 3 or 4. I think they're trying to be nice.
Oh, you think they're trying to be nice?
Yeah. If she was a dope 21-year-old, she would have more balloons. Like if she was super dope across the board, if she had a lot more going for her, there would be a few more balloons. I think they're rolling with the age thing because it's an easy sell. They don't have to go under they don't have to insult her. She can't change her age. But I mean, I think it's genuine. I'm not saying they're lying. Okay. I'm saying if there was a 1 to 5 list, this reason's probably 4.
Okay.
So I was just about to say though, basically though, where I don't know, probably to them though, it's like probably something to do with maturity. I'm not saying she's not immature or anything like that. So she probably has a little bit of immaturity though, just a little bit. But that's just her being 21. So she's just learning and she's just finding herself. So I'm not gonna hold that against her, but I can see in some way though, I don't know.
See, a man being nice, and he's only 2 years older than her. He's being nice. I can see she's immature. Man, shit. Wet and green.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, you ain't evolved enough yet for me. You feel me?
She ain't evolved enough for him.
That's more like
it. So that's more along the lines of what they actually, okay.
Someone that's your type?
I would say he's handsome as well, but he isn't my type initially. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And why not?
His outfit as well. Yeah.
I think I look good.
I like the confidence, but yeah.
I like the confidence. All right.
It's all good.
Thank you. And then we did get another pop back over here. Your name and age?
My name's Arthur. 27. I'm sorry, I just had a birthday, but 27. I'm a police officer.
Oh, nice. Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was trying to look past the age, but just a response on like clothing, just not for me.
Okay. Let's see. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He looks nice. It's the job that I wouldn't, yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Do you get that often with your job?
Yeah, really? I do.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
No problem.
And this is a stark, one of the very, very, wait a minute, let me say it again. This is one of the reasons when we push back when men say they like younger women. And then they say, oh, 21, blah, 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 she's legal. She may be legal, but that emotional maturity and all of that, the stuff that comes along with the experience is not there. And you can see the talking 27, he's pushing back on that, the maturity level. He said her responses to this, that, and the other. This is why we say that would not, a 45-year-old would find a 21-year-old interesting other than sexually. You would find that interesting to have a conversation, to be able to train, to teach, and do all this goofy stuff all the time? I don't think so. I don't know. This guy right here said it. He said I was gonna deal with the 21, but then she said something about clothing that made me think the maturity level isn't all that. I'm not thinking for all of you guys. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a lineup of men right there. There's a lineup of men come from different colors, backgrounds, shapes, sizes, professions. And they're saying 21 is not a good look for them. And they're close to her age. So
okay. I see what you mean though. You're not wrong though. You're kind of right in some way though. Me personally, I don't mind the 21 age bit though. It's just more about the maturity part though that kind of gets me though. Right. Not every 21-year-old is mature, but you get 21-year-olds who are mature though, and you get some people who are really older though who are not mature though. So that just depends, on everyone is different though. But you have a point though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, yes, there are caveats, there are exceptions that you're going to find mature to 21-year-olds, but not all of them. The bulk of them respond like this. And I'm saying, what is the value in that for a person that's older, who has more mature, who has more emotional maturity, who has more life experience, who has more this, that, and the third, to say, hey, I'm 41, let me get a 21-year-old. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's not. I think that's an oversimplification, but I think there is a population of men that if they've done relatively well, they're at 45 and still have not landed a family at all. Their experience in life is they're probably sick of baggage and bullshit. And they probably want a 20-year-old, 21-year-old, given a few other caveats, right? The probability of it being a clean slate is going to be much higher with a 21-year-old, but assuming she's a clean slate and is open-minded and open to be shown a path in life that he would want for the woman he's going to be with. See, these guys are on a path in life kind of early, and they want a woman that's on a kind of a path of her own that kind of aligns with his path. They're not interested in shaping shit. They don't have time to, and they don't have enough experience or wisdom to. A 45-year-old man has a little bit more resources, time, and wisdom to be able to shape someone. But that only works as if a clean slate. He's not trying to rewire another 45-year-old. Because since from 25 to 45, working with the women his age, obviously we see where it's gotten him, nowhere, or else he would have a family. So he's probably sick of that. He's probably like, you know what? Let me start all over and leverage what I have to get what I want. You know what I mean? But these guys, they don't have it.
See, all of these are very accomplished young men, who have professions, their own
accomplishing job. Yeah, they're on a path, they're on a trajectory, but that's why they need a woman who has a trajectory that kind of sort of can align with theirs.
Right.
They don't want a clean slate because they ain't got time to be dealing with that. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Oh, I get it. I'm looking at it. This is why they're rejecting her out of hand. Now, if the person would have been closer to their age, had their own thing going on, they probably wouldn't have popped the balloons. I got you. Okay.
Let's head back. We now have 2 guys left. Go ahead and ask these 2 remaining guys a question. What are you looking for?
I didn't realize 5 or 6 of them popped the balloon. I didn't know they had all just said the hell with that. Oh.